Welcome to the first ever collaboration, at least proper collaboration, on my channel. We are doing a head-to-head franchise rebuild. That means we'll be in the same league, trying to get to the Super Bowl first. And I am joined by, joining me today is Shrammy.
How's it going? I'm trying to imagine what this sounds like with that background music behind it. Because I'll probably be there.
Yeah, I'm pretty simple when it comes to the background music. I got my royalty-free stuff and I stick to it. Don't need to branch out too much. So, the way we're gonna decide teams, I should say we have done this once before. We'll call it a test run at this point. Basically, I wasn't 100% happy with myself, so we're doing another one. I did lose that one, I'll be 100% honest. Didn't do too well. Shrammy went ahead and won the Super Bowl in the second season. And so for choosing teams this time, what I've done is I've simmed a random season here, and we're taking the two bottom teams. Now, the way I'm going to do this is you've got a choice between number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is, I don't know why I said it that way, because number 2 is number 32, so the bottom team, number 1 is, of course, 31. Which team would you like?
I'll take 2.
2 are the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. All right.
And it gives me the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay. I didn't expect the Bengals to do that bad in that league, but okay.
Yeah. I think, actually, I don't know, defense probably needs a lot of rebuilding, but both of those teams I think have true. Like 1 or 2 positions that are very strong and then a lot where you can work with. To be fair, I also need all the advantage I can get. I think Bengals might be alright for me. So, the rules for this are simple. We cannot draft anybody. We've got week 1 right now. We can make as many trades as we want, well, as many trades as we can make within the space of 10 minutes. And then we've got the free agency period as well. If we have any draft picks left over, we'll just sim through the draft, and if we happen to get somebody good, we can keep them on the team, but we can't then go in and get undrafted free agents. The rules, pretty simple in that regard. We both already know what we're doing, so our time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see, I already know what I need. I'm looking at this offensive line, and outside of 2 positions, it is garbage. But I've learned a little bit from the last time. And I think because you know where to go with these moves and stuff, you tend to know who's good. I need to go big and I need to go bold.
Oh, this is going to be so blockbuster so early, but I'm so happy.
I'm not, by the sounds of it at least.
You'll see what I mean in a second. We got Tank Carradine, Elvis Demerville, and a first-round pick for Julio Jones.
Oh, man. See, I wanted to go big and bold, but you've already beaten me to it.
Starting off early.
Yes. I've got an idea of
I was trying to get a quarterback, but then the Falcons were super interested in those guys.
There we go. All right, so what I've done is I've traded Willis and a 4th-round pick for Adrian Amos of the Bears. Got myself a free safety.
The Dolphins tactic ended up working, throwing a 4th rounder. We got Malcolm Smith, Joe Williams, and a 4th-round draft pick for Larry Warford. Not a big player, but 87 overall left guard, not bad.
There we go. All right, I've sent AJ McCarron, a 2nd rounder and a 7th rounder, sticking with the Bears, and I've picked myself up Jordan Howard, which now gives me some room to play with my stable of running backs here, who are pretty high overalls.
Aaron Lynch, a 2nd rounder, and K'Wan Williams for David Johnson.
Ooh, nice. Big. That is a big move. I've made a big move myself, centering around running backs. I've found the Redskins as a willing target. I've sent them Giovanni Bernard and Jeremy Hill, and a 3rd rounder for Trent Williams.
My next trade is going to be Carlos Hyde, a 3rd rounder this year and a 3rd rounder next year for Fletcher Cox.
Oh, filling up the lines right now.
There's a little bit of bias.
I'm making give me a draft
trade, but I need to get it done.
Give me a draft pick next year.
We got Brock Coyle and Matt Breida, however that's pronounced, and a 3rd-round draft pick for Kevin Zeitler. 90 overall on this roster. Okay, that was a strange trade, but Ray Armstrong just for Alex Mack.
That is
straight up.
I haven't done a straight up trade yet, and I'm not going to get one done here. I've got this one. Here we go, finally done. Brandon LaFell, George Iloka, and a 6th rounder for Cordy Glenn. So, shoring up those tackle positions. And we are now under 1 minute, which means final trade.
For my final... Oh, that's the wrong player.
Picked up the wrong guy.
Well, I got this player anyway. It's okay. I guess I'll use him. Laken Tomlinson, a 2nd and a 1st rounder next year for Golden Tate. I meant to get Darius Slay, but I hit Golden Tate instead.
Let's see. Okay, this is an interesting one to give me. Okay, I don't know if this is real life. I wouldn't suggest it. In the game, I think it could be quite good. Obviously, I had a 1st rounder to get rid of So I looked for someone, was happy to throw him away. So first rounder, fifth rounder, seventh rounder, all my picks for Sean Smith, who's an 86 rated cornerback. So my team now with the changes. We've got quarterback still Andy Dalton, of course. You don't need better than the Red Rocket. Then we've got Jordan Howard now, our running back, and Joe Mixon still on the team as well. Wide receivers, AJ Green. I've left John Ross as our second guy. Hopefully he'll develop well. Maybe. I've seen him develop well, obviously, in Reboot Franchise. So if he goes that direction, that'd be great. Offensive line, I've managed to improve. Trent Williams now the left tackle, the 98 rated. Then we've got Bowling, Bodine, and Smith on the inside, and then Cordy Glenn now our right tackle. Tyler Eifert still the tight end. Hopefully, well, we've got injury turned off, so I was going to say hopefully stay healthy, but he will stay healthy. Then we've got free safety Adrian Amos. Our linebackers Vincent Ray, Minter, and Burfict, and then Sean Williams, the strong safety. Sean Smith, the 86 rated, because apparently we were not running with an updated roster, even though I tried to... Well, I said use real life rosters, but apparently this game likes to play tricks on me. And then Pac-Man Jones on the other side, and Drake Kirkpatrick at the third. And then Michael Johnson, Geno Atkins, and Dunlap. Oh no, we're running a 4-3, so Sims as well. And that is the team.
And on my side, the offense actually looks pretty good, right? So like you said, we don't have the most updated rosters, so I don't have Jimmy Garoppolo, but it's not really that big of a deal. I got CJ Beathard as my starting quarterback. I could start Brian Hoyer if I wanted to. He's 2 overall points higher, but I think CJ Beathard might be a better long-term answer in case he wins like Offensive Rookie of the Year or something. But now we have David Johnson as well, superstar running back, of course. Julio Jones, Pierre Garcon, and accidentally traded for Golden Tate, but it's okay because it makes a good wide receiver core. I'll keep it going. The offensive line isn't terrible. Joe Staley was already here, of course. Larry Warford, Alex Mack, and Kevin Zettler make a good interior. And then Trent Brown, who's a 76 in this roster, is not a horrible right tackle. He's massive, 6'8". George Kittle is the starting tight end, another rookie, so maybe he can develop, who knows. The defensive line's definitely the best part, because we got Solomon Thomas, Fletcher Cox, DeForest Buckner, and Eric Armstead, all guys who are not terrible. Fletcher Cox, of course, much better. And actually, DeForest Buckner's really good now, but he's an 81 currently. The cornerbacks are pretty tragic. We got Rashad Robinson as our starting corner. I mean, he has quick development, 77 overall. If he can randomly make a Pro Bowl, he'd probably get like 40,000 experience. And then the secondary, the rest of the secondary, got Jimmy Ward, who's not, awful right now, 80 overall, and Eric Reed, 77 overall. Linebackers are pretty decent. Eli Harold's kind of not great, 73 overall, but Navarre Bowman, Reuben Foster make for some pretty decent other linebackers. So I think the team can do all right, but with my luck, I'll probably go like 2-14.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping, especially now that we have the updated rosters, which affects you worse than it affects me, because I think before the Bengals were probably better than they would have been afterwards, and the 49ers better after than before. So
I did not make the playoffs.
I did not make the playoffs either. Well, let's see. Please take that. Okay. Actually, we're gonna have to. Fortunately, Vontaze Burfict will be up for grabs in free agency.
I really need corners, and that's pretty much, honestly, I think that's almost it with this team. This team's actually not terrible. I feel like they can make the playoffs soon. I need corner, I guess, and a right tackle. And probably a new left tackle now.
So without
Joe
Vontaze
Staley's not
Burfict,
staying on the team.
And without Vontaze Burfict, I'll have 20 million in cap space. With him, I'd only have 10. So I'm going to let him float out there. We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes in free agency per week, but we're usually done by the first one. Starts in 3, 2, 1, and go. I should let you know, in the interest of things, that we are currently competing for Brent Grimes.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, so I'll let you know before we advance.
Here, I'm going to give... How many... Okay, you went to 83. I'm going to give 83 as well. I'm going to match it and see which one he goes to. I actually don't have that much money, so I'm just going to... randomly, maybe. If he loves the 49ers, he'll take my deal.
Yeah, I put a little more money in because it's, to me, I think it's a position that's important, but we'll have to see. So if you're ready, we'll advance this one.
Oh, no, don't. Almost just gave Jonathan Joseph $20 million. We're good. Okay, I fixed it. I offered him a ridiculous contract by accident. Aw, man. Okay, well, Cameron Braid I went after. He rejected. That's annoying.
I was rejected by Ramik Wilson. But I
Ramik Wilson's my man. I have him in my one franchise series right now, and he's ridiculous.
Oh, that's the thing I didn't think about. I didn't get anybody to that.
Oh
no, I did. I got Brent Grimes.
Okay. I got a 73 overall rookie center with superstar development. Xavier Cooper and Jeremy McNichols for Jack Conklin. Finally getting a very good offensive lineman. I needed a new right tackle. Trent
I was looking at him earlier.
Williams. Trent Brown. Trent Brown was not cutting it.
I don't really want to make this, but I've done it. I needed an outside linebacker, and I'm making a bit of a move here. It's not the smartest thing. I've decided to go for Ryan Anderson. Cost me a couple of junk cornerbacks and a 4th rounder.
We threw in a 4th rounder, and we got Trent Brown and Joe Staley for CJ Fedorowicz, 88 overall player.
Interesting.
He's really easy to trade for. He's like super easy to trade for, and he's an 88, so I mean he's not bad.
I was attempting to trade for Myles Garrett, but he cost just a little bit too much.
Okay, I had to give up my 1st rounder again next year. I didn't have one this year either, but George Kittle, a 2nd this year, a 1st next year for Chris Harris Jr., 95 overall.
Okay, that's a big move. I think I've definitely got to complete this one.
Okay, this works. I almost got somebody else. I'll say who I almost got in a second. But Jimmy Ward, Joshua Garnett, and a 2nd next year for Landon Collins. And I was such a small sliver away of forgetting Odell Beckham Jr., but couldn't make it work.
I did that the last time. And I think, yeah, we're under a minute, so this is the last one. So this is the only trade I can make. Oh, heck, right, done. I'm fed up of trying. I'll just give them this, because I know they'll take it. Okay, the big trade. The one I've been working on for the entire period and got nothing else for. I've just traded a 1st round pick, a 2nd round pick, and Cordy Glenn for Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. He is ridiculous to get. He is so good. He always breaks the sack record every season. He'll just casually put up like 28 sacks a year. It's ridiculous.
So again, no, I haven't made the playoffs.
Neither did I, but I was right. I did go 9-7. So we're at least progressing. That's a good sign.
We have also progressed by winning 1 game more and tying 1. Oh no. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble. Actually, it gets alright after that. But I need to re-sign.
Ooh.
Carlos Dunlap, Adrian Amos, Geno Atkins, and Aaron Donald.
I might as well. I'm just going after some old people, but I mean, you can get them for really cheap, and it's 1 more year, so I'm not worried about.
Yeah, that's
future,
it. This
really.
is the make or break year.
If I can get some of these people on these stupid contracts, I'll be really happy. I'm gonna bump up my Mike Evans one just a tad. I'm not gonna just go right above you. I'm gonna go to 102 if I can make that happen. Okay, we're tied.
Okay, let's see what happens. Force advance.
We're tied.
Nothing else left to do. Rejected by Mike
Evans.
No,
Mike Evans, but he didn't accept mine either.
Someone must have jumped in over. How did I ever get
Delaney Walker? Yeah, I'm chilling with my team now. I don't think I'm really gonna have to make many trades.
I mean, this has to be a playoff team. That's the thing, as in.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure my team right now should be a playoff team. So I have CJ Beathard to trade now. I have some trade value.
I tell you what,
I can get away with. In order to try to get my team into the playoffs, I am giving the Browns CJ Beathard a 3rd and a 2nd next year for Myles Garrett.
I tried him last year. They've clearly lowered their expectations, and they will take this one. Okay, because it's the last year, of course, those 2021 picks a little bit generous with them. A 1st round pick next year, a 2nd round pick next year, and a 2nd round pick this year for Bobby Wagner.
Who am I willing to trade?
Okay, interesting. Ryan Anderson has served a purpose. 1st round pick, 3rd round pick, Ryan Anderson for Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, geez.
For some reason,
do something then.
They were happy to part ways with him. He's now my number 1 guy at 99 overall, and AJ Green's just the lowly number 2.
AJ Green's your 2nd best receiver. I mean,
yes, if that's the case. Apparently the Dolphins don't want a 4th round pick, a 3rd round next year, and a 7th rounder. Oh, however, they will. They will accept a 4th rounder, a 3rd round next year, and a 7th rounder for Devontae Parker. It was just Jarvis Landry they're not willing to part ways with.
I got a pretty weird trade coming here too. Eric Armstead for Eric Weddle. That's it. I don't know how that happened. Eric Weddle, I know he's old.
So up to K for a C.
Wait, it might still work.
Oh yes, thank you, Chargers. I can't believe this one worked. 5th rounder, 6th rounder, and a 4th next year for Dan Feeney.
Wow, what's his overall?
82 overall. Not like the best, but it's a big improvement over what I had.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So I've now got an
I'm in the middle trying to make like one more trade.
I mean, if Andy Dalton can't take this team to the playoffs, I don't know, what he needs.
Okay, so I kind of scoured the entire NFL for a cornerback to get, but I had to go with this guy. So I'm giving the Giants Eric Reed, this Hutchinson guy, my backup running back, and a 1st next year for Janoris Jenkins, who's an 88 overall. I tried to get AJ Bouye for so long, and it didn't work, but settled with him. Now I just really need a fullback. I mean, not a fullback, a halfback. There's an 83 rated fullback. An 83 rated rookie fullback is the top free agent.
I'm not going to the Dolphins again. There we go. So, those garbage picks. Improved that. Now, done. I can't believe I managed to make this happen. 4th rounder this year that I managed to get off the Saints for a 5th, 6th, and 7th last year. John Ross, Andrew Billings for Josh Norman.
Wow. It's a good player to get. He always
player.
does super well, and for every time I've simmed, he always has like at least like 6 picks. He does so well.
To be fair, this series has absolutely no backup plan if the playoffs aren't made, so... But I'm not expecting a tie.
Yeah, this team should make the playoffs. We got okay. We made the playoffs.
We're in. Fingers crossed for me, because the last time I lost my first game, I think.
I won.
And I've lost it again.
I won my game.
How? We're at home. Yeah. We lose 47 to 41.
Oh, that's rough. That's such a close game too. I have to take on the Panthers now. All right, let's see if I'm in it. Oh, I'm not in the Super Bowl. I lost. So, right.
I mean, that's a slight consolation for me, but I still lost the entire thing. So, also didn't think about this. I'm the Bengals, and I lost my first playoff game. Shouldn't really have been surprised.
Yeah, I guess
I expected better.
It's just a curse.
Yeah,
it's just a curse.
You take the win, and therefore it's only right, of course, that everybody has to now go over and visit your channel. At least like this, the equivalent video that we've done together. Obviously subscribe. It's the winner's right. It's only fair.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it,
unsubscribe from him.
And unsubscribe from him. Everybody has to now just switch over. Throw my
Until we do this
in
again,
anger.
he wins.
Yeah. So if you subscribe to both of us, just... I mean, maybe I get to keep those, but if you're not, you have to swap. It's the rules.
Yeah.
And I hope I can at some point win you back.
So at the end of this video, I just wanted to quickly say thank you to Shramwich for taking part in this with me. First collaboration that I've properly done on this channel, and if you want to go ahead and check out his channel if you don't already know about him, I'm sure he would appreciate that very much. I would appreciate it very much if you did it as well. As for this exact type of challenge, I think we're going to wait a little while. Personally, I would want to do this again on the new Madden to do rebuild challenges, stuff like that, because now with trades, free agency, the draft, I feel like it's a little bit silly to then go back to old rosters and do stuff, especially when I mess up and it's the completely old rosters, even though I tried to make it, I said use real life rosters and my rosters are updated. Don't know why it didn't update. Anyway, that's irrelevant. If you want to go ahead and check out Shrammy, he does stuff like this all the time, the rebuilds, does franchise. It's the kind of stuff I figure you would like, especially if you enjoyed this video. I think I will continue to do stuff. I will definitely continue to do stuff like this, more collaborations, more different ideas, stuff that you hopefully haven't seen before as well. And, well, it will be Shrammy, it'll be other people, just a combination. I'm looking forward to doing more of this. Thank you for watching, and again, I'll just say, really worth checking out Shrammy. He does a lot of good stuff and deserves more credit.